impact of motion and gravity on time is as fascinating today as it was a century ago. A rocket flying at supersonic speeds is moving slower in time than a person laying on a beach. Imagine how difficult it would have been for Einstein to convince everyone around him about this mind-boggling reality. Several experiments were conducted to test his theories. Initially, with a motive to prove it wrong, but eventually they helped proving Einstein right. Today, we will discuss top 3 experiments that tested and proved Einstein's theory of relativity. On the top of the list is Hafele Keating Experiment. As the name suggests, this experiment was conducted by physicists Joseph C. Hafele and Richard E. Keating in 1971. In this experiment, cesium beam atomic clocks were used. One of those clocks was kept in United States Naval Observatory, while the other clocks were kept in commercial aeroplanes. 2 of the planes were made to fly in direction of Earth's rotation, while the other 2 planes were made to fly in the opposite direction of the rotation of the Earth. The result of the experiment showed that the planes moving alongside the rotation of the Earth moved faster in time as compared to the planes moving against the rotation of the Earth. Let me explain the result a little bit more. Since we are comparing the clocks to the clock at the Naval Observatory, we know that the clocks in planes on either side of the rotation of the Earth are faster than the clock on Earth. But the clock moving alongside the rotation of the Earth will appear to move faster in comparison with the clock moving against the rotation of the Earth, since it has to first match the speed of the Earth. So, the clock on Earth will find it slower than the one moving against the rotation of the Earth. So, when all 3 clocks are compared, the one moving against the rotation of the Earth will have moved slowly in time due to faster speed. There was one more observation of this experiment. Since the clock on Earth faced more gravitational force than the clocks in the air, time it experienced was slightly slower too. Hence, this experiment confirmed Einstein's observations about time dilation, proving theory of relativity right. Next in line is the Eddington experiment. This experiment was conducted by Sir Arthur Eddington. The sun glare in normal conditions makes it very difficult to observe stars very close to the sun. He used the total solar eclipse that happened on May 29 in 1919 to observe stars that were very close to the sun. He noticed that the stars appeared farther away from the sun during the eclipse as compared to when there was no eclipse. But how did Eddington know that he was observing correctly? Since we are also moving around the sun, couldn't it be that instead of star being farther away, we were simply at a different location? No, Eddington used the location of another star as a reference point in his calculations, which was much farther than the sun and was easy to observe without the eclipse. This experiment also proved Einstein's gravitational lensing scenario, which states that light bends near objects with very high mass, like our star. Third experiment which proved Einstein right was Gravity Probe A experiment. It was conducted in 1976. It sent a rocket to an altitude of about 10,000 kilometers equipped with hydrogen master atomic clock. This clock emitted electromagnetic signals at a specific frequency. It was found that as the rocket traveled farther away from the Earth, the frequency emitted by it increased. What it showed is that it was experiencing time faster in absence of a stronger gravitational force. Earth's strong gravitational force was making the time go slower for the clock on Earth. This is how it proved Einstein's gravitational lensing argument. Today, we explained top 3 experiments that confirmed Einstein's theory of relativity. We will be back with another fascinating video. Until then, keep looking up.